about the COVID-19 situation or COVID-19 update from Germany. So Germany, when we are sitting here in this session today, Germany is very much safe. They have almost kind of handled this virus very successfully, and Germany was the first country in the Europe to open their borders and to open their markets. Today, all the markets like restaurants, hotels, shopping malls, and obviously the public places, most of the public places are open, they are functioning, and people are kind of, they are free to roam around. Obviously, they also have to, take the precautions like social distancing, wearing masks on the public places, and yes, they don't have to gather in the huge numbers at one particular place. So why I'm highlighting this particular update with you is because there might be some people who are kind of little doubtful about their plannings to go Germany to join BSBI. So for all those people, I would say Germany is very much safe, and please do not change your plans, and you can continue with your plan, the dream of studying in Germany and with BSBI. So I think this was about the COVID-19 situation in Germany. Now, a very important part of this particular session, like the reason to study in Germany and Berlin. First, I think I think this is a very generic situation with every applicant or every parent. Whenever somebody wants to go overseas or wants to go, any country outside Germany or outside India for a study. So it's very important and it's very natural that they have to decide a country first. And obviously, when you decide a country, there are lots of factors, lots of points, lots of things which needs to be taken care. For example, make sure the country is very stable in terms of their country is very sound economically. They have the job opportunities, they have good career, I would say, opportunities, and you have some good companies to work with, good salary slab and everything. So now, when it comes to Germany, I think all of you doesn't need any kind of intro and much information about Germany, because you yourself is very much well aware of economic situation in Germany. Germany is basically Europe's strongest economy, okay, #1 economy in the Europe. And when it comes to the world ranking, Germany is the 4th strongest country in the world. So I hope all of you got an idea that how strong and how better and how safe is Germany when it comes to your career wise, when it comes to going Germany for a study purpose, or basically thinking about working in Germany as well. So this is one. Secondly, as far as Berlin is concerned, as I've said, Berlin School of Business Innovation, we are located in the Berlin city. It's a capital of Germany, very well developed city, and there are lots of benefit of studying in Berlin city. For example, if you look at the fee structure, so Berlin has one of the lowest fee structure in Europe, as well as if you look at the world ranking wise also. So Berlin is very, very much affordable than many other countries like Australia, UK, US, and many other countries. So I think this makes Berlin and Germany one of the very attractive option, very attractive place to go. Secondly, it's not only kind of affordable in terms of fees, but it is also affordable in terms of living cost or living expenses. How affordable Germany is, or how affordable Berlin specifically is. So on an average, a month cost should come around 600 to 750 euros. This is the average, figure which most of the people can survive. Most of the students can comfortably spend their time in Berlin or in Germany. That's one. Secondly, when you get the visa for Germany, this is, I think, one of the most beautiful point which I believe important to share with all of you. So whenever you get the visa for Germany, so this particular visa allows you to travel all over the Europe. Okay, like whatever number of countries are there in the Schengen, we call it a Schengen visa basically. So I think there are around 26 countries in the Schengen, or 27 countries. So you are free to travel in all those countries. Free to travel means you don't have to apply for a separate visa to go to France, to go to Brazil, to go to Portugal, Italy, or let's say Poland, Latvia, and all these places. Okay, so you are free to go. You don't have to apply. So this is again one of the big USP for all of the people, all of you who are planning to go Germany and BSBI. No other country will give you this kind of benefit, and no other region of the world or no other part of the world you will have this kind of benefit where you go with one particular visa and then you are free to travel, or you are allowed to travel to different country without a visa. This is very important thing. Moving forward about work rights, as I think this is again this plays a very important role, because whenever we go overseas, so this is one of the concern and one of the point that we keep in our mind, that we will be working with our studies. We will also be doing some kind of part-time work, and so similarly in Germany or in Berlin city, you are allowed to work 20 hours per week and 40 hours during your vacations. If you have any kind of holiday or vacations, so you are allowed to work 20 hours per week and 40 hours during your vacations. So now there might be a question in your mind that how much you can earn in these part-time work, or during the part-time, how much you can earn. So I would say, as I've said, Germany being the strongest economy. So Germany again is the highest paid country in the Europe when it comes to whether it is a, let's say, part-time work or full-time work. On an average, you can easily earn around 14 to 15 euros per hour, okay, and then it can go up to around 25 to 26 euros also, depending on your experience, depending on the kind of work you do, and depending on the kind of field you are working with. So these are the few factors which will definitely play important role in terms of earning your wages. So this is one. Now I have listed some of the popular names, some of the famous organizations which belongs to Germany, and I think most of us should be aware of these names. DHL Group. So this is one of the largest company, or this is a courier service company which belongs to Germany. And if you have read a news yesterday that DHL Group has announced to pay 300 euros to each and every member of their company globally. So they are going to reward to each and every of their employee for working hard and for kind of supporting and for staying with them, for helping company to grow. So they are going to they're going to give 300 euros of kind of bonus to each and every member of their company. T-Mobile, Bosch, Siemens, BMW Group, and Allianz. So these are some of the popular names. Apart from these, there are multiple. I mean, these are just very few. So like Hugo Boss, Puma, Adidas, then obviously Volkswagen Group, Audi, BMW, and all of these brands belongs to Germany. So technically, German has taught us, German has introduced luxury to the world, to us, especially in the Asian market. Okay, so these were some of the benefits of Germany. Moving forward, as far as Germany or Berlin as a capital is concerned, Berlin is also known as the startup capital of Europe. So now you might be thinking that why Berlin is called startup capital of Europe. So the reason that people, or basically this is known as startup capital, is whenever any organization, whenever anybody wants to kind of start their business, any new startup or any company wants to expand their branches or their company within the Europe, so Berlin will be the first priority for all of them. Why Berlin will be the priority? Because the government policies are very helpful. Government is very kind of helpful for establishing the businesses. For example, giving you the loans and giving you the manpower and the taxes and everything. So government is very supportive. Government is very cooperative when it comes to starting your own business. So Berlin is full of the startups. Berlin has multiple, I would say, all kinds of companies. So this plays a very important role while selecting a university or college. So in that case, BSBI is again has a big plus point, because we are located in the heart of the Berlin city. Moving forward, as far as basically the cultural wise or cultural concern, Berlin is one of the multicultural city in the Germany and in the Europe, because it's one of the popular destination in the world when it comes to the overseas education. So you will see people from all over the world. It's not that only Germans stays there, only Europeans people lives in Berlin city, but most of the population you will see the immigrants, and most of the population comes from outside Europe. So you will see British, you will see Americans, Asians, Africans, Middle East, and all other places. Okay, so technically what I'm trying to say is that you will not feel that you are kind of in a city where there's just a Germans or just a Indians or just probably one or two nationalities, but you will see people from all over the world. So it's a great fun to be at this place, and I think Berlin has very little, I would say, issue with the racism on, all such kind of areas. But I have not heard anything bad about, like, as far as the cultural is concerned. They are very open, they are very welcoming. So I think you should be enjoying your career, or enjoying your time in Berlin city during your studies. Point number 4, top 10 rated student city. So this is a world ranking. It's not a European or German ranking when it comes to the student preferences. So Berlin falls in the top 10 category in the world when it comes to the uh, overseas education, because of the world-class infrastructure, because of the affordable fees, because of the, obviously, the kind of city it is, right? The multicultural, the development, and the kind of companies it has. So all these are the factors which help this city being one of the popular destinations in the world. Point number 5, very, very important, and I know all of you must be thinking about this particular one, like the PR opportunities, or whether you can get PR in Germany or not. So my answer is that yes, definitely Germany definitely gives PR to all the people who ever kind of are whoever falls or whoever fulfill the requirements of this particular process, which is permanent residence process. So I think there are very few people who are kind of aware of this particular thing. Let me tell you one thing. Germany is one of the country which is definitely looking for the youngsters, which is definitely looking to welcome more and more youngsters, more and more young minds, young brains. Why they need young people is that unfortunately Germany as a country is kind of, they are looking for they don't have much young people. Most of the, more than I think 60% of the population is already more than 43 years old. Okay, so this is the average age group in Germany. 43 to 45 is the average age group, and this is why, like, if you can calculate, or you can imagine, the country who is the strongest in the Europe today, and the average age group is 45, and after 15 years down the line, most of these people will be in the retirement position. So technically they have to think about it now. They have to make sure that they have enough manpower, they have enough potential people to help their economy to work in that particular country. So this is why Germany has kind of they have relaxed their this process. They have very much improved, and they have kind of decreased the requirement. For example, if you look at the 1 year back on the website of this German embassy, so you'll be surprised that for the to apply for the PR, the minimum language requirement used to be C1 level. C1 level was the requirement to apply for the PR, one of the requirements, obviously. But now today, when we are discussing this particular session, or discussing about BSB and Germany, so Germany is only asking you to have B1 level of certificate when it comes to the PR opportunity. So this shows that how desperate they are to welcome you. So apart from this, obviously there are few other factors, like your salary slab, which is around 35,000 euros. Then obviously make sure you have to pay your taxes on time. There should not be any kind of criminal activity on your name. So these are the few points which they need for the to apply for the PR, or to basically process your application for the permanent resident. So these were the few points. There are many points. I don't want to go in the deep, but I think I find these 5 points important to share with you, that why you should study in BSBI in Germany and Berlin city. Next slide is specifically about BSBI, that why one should study at BSBI and what are the advantages. As I think, as I started with started by saying that when you select a country, when you select a city, obviously, so make sure that the college is located in a good place in terms of like the developed area, where you can have lots of companies, where you can see the organization, where you can have job opportunities, where you don't have to apply, you don't have to fly a different city to get your job, right? So when it comes to Berlin, BSBI. So BSBI is located in the heart of Berlin, central Berlin. Okay, the name of the place is Potsdamer Straße, which is one of the very popular place in Berlin city. And as far as basically location wise is concerned, it's very easy to travel from, let's say, one place to another place. You will not be finding any kind of difficulty reaching out to the campus, because the campus is located near to the metro. Okay, the metro station is there. Then you can also uh, take the public buses and everything. So this city is very much well developed. I don't think that you will have to fly to any other city for your work, for your part-time. And the good part is, once you step out of the campus, you will see, just walk for 5 minutes and you see the lots of different companies, small, big, for example, cafes, restaurants, hotels, shopping centers, offices, and whatnot. Everything you will get it, okay, in just a 5 minutes walk from the campus. So technically, this is one of very crucial point when you deciding a college. Secondly is basically student support. So BSBI is very supportive. During this COVID-19, all our classes we have moved immediately online when this COVID-19 entered in Germany. So we already realized the issue, we already realized the threat, and without wasting much time and without kind of making any kind of loss to the student, academic loss to our student, we immediately started our online classes, and now everybody is happily studying, and there's not any problem. They are comfortably doing their assignments, studying, attending their classes. The beauty of another good point to highlight about BSBI classes is that we do not, organize big classes. We have a very small size classes, around 45 to 50 student maximum. Okay, it should not go more than 50. And then this is how small size class we have. The reason behind small size classes is basically giving all the students a personalized service. Because why personalized service is because we have students from different nationalities. We have students from more than 20 plus countries. Okay, so we understand that most of them, and some of them, they do not be very much familiar with the German language, right? So they may not be very much comfortable in terms of interacting with the people on initial days or initial time of their classes. So what we do is we try to help them in every possible way, and we try to give them a personalized service. We try to ask them individually if anybody has a concern. So if we have a big class, let's say 100 200, so in that case it's very difficult to pay attention. It's very difficult to understand their queries and their doubts. So this is one reason. Secondly, we keep on inviting industry experts from the industries, different industry. They come to BSB and they share their experiences, they share their knowledge with the students, and what kind of person they should be, what kind of personality they need to have if they want to work in the German market, what kind of traits they need to have, what kind of knowledge and skills they should have if they want to work in Germany. Flexible timetable. So this is again a very exciting, I think, point for all of you who are not very much aware of the German education system. Most of the university will be running just a 2 to 3 days classes in a week. Okay. So similarly, BSBI only runs or operates 2 days classes in a week, not more than that. You have entire 5 days to work, to basically to do your assignments, to do your project reports, and to submit your like test or assignments as well. So this is not very, I would say, you have enough time for your activities, you have enough time to explore the place, and you have enough time to do your best also, because there will be lots of activities online, offline. Sometimes you'll be taken to the different company tours or organization tours, like some of the manufacturing units. You'll be going there and you will be interacting with the people. So this is how we utilize your time, and this is how we keep you engaged. Affordable education, I think I've already covered at this point that Berlin is not only Berlin but BSBI. We are very much affordable. Okay, so how affordable we are is, although I'll be sharing the fee structure with you very shortly, but let me give you an idea that our fees for undergraduation start from 4 lakh rupees annual. This is annual fees. 4 lakh rupees, and it goes up to 10 lakh rupees for a master's program. Complete fees of the master's program will be around 10 to 10.5 lakh rupees. So this is how affordable we are. I don't think that you can get this kind of education in any other country with any other college, whether it's in Germany or any other part of the world. So this is how affordable we are. Now the next point, which is German language, I think this plays a very, very important role, and this is the most frequently asked question from the parents, from the students, and from the the consultants as well, from the education partners. So whenever somebody goes to Germany, whenever somebody arrive in Berlin city, so how difficult is it to survive on the initial phase, or how difficult it is to stay in Berlin without knowing German language? Let me give you a good news, and all of you will be very happy and excited to hear this particular news. That BSBI is the only college in Germany or in Berlin city that gives you free German language classes to all the students. We do not charge anything. We do not charge any euros or rupees to give you this particular benefit or to helping you in terms of learning this German language. So this is free of cost, and this is fully, I would say, this class is organized by a fully, I would say, a German professional, okay, the language professional. So this is a good point. So I think it's very important to know this. And in fact, let's say I know most of the people do not speak German language on initial days of their arrival in Berlin city in Germany. So whether they can survive or not. So answer is yes, definitely. Even if you don't know anything in German language, you can still happily work. You can still happily study, because medium of instruction in Berlin in BSBI is English language. So most of you are already from the English medium background. So I don't see any kind of problem. But yes, having said that, you can survive in English. So I would still encourage, I would appreciate that if you can learn this particular language, because learning German language will help you in a long way. Learning German language will definitely help you a good job. It will help you in getting a better salary, better environment, and better companies. So make sure you also focus equally on the German language, and keep your focus on your studies as well. Dedicated career service, obviously we also support you in terms of helping you in interview. We also help you to make you understand how to write a CV, how to prepare a CV, and we try to connect you with the different industries, different companies also, because this is a particular department which we call Student Career Service Center. So this is a particular center which is very close to, which works with the different companies in Berlin city. And if they have any kind of openings, if they have any kind of vacancies, so they connect to the students, and then obviously depending on the potential of the student, they can visit the companies and give the interview. Last but not the least, the post-study work visa or post-study German visa. After completion of your studies in BSBI in Germany, you will be given 18 months of post-study work visa. So this is one of the very good point and an important point to understand, that you will have enough 18 months time after your study also. So this is I think long enough time to look for a good job and to start your career in Berlin city. So these were some of the points which makes BSBI one of the very important place to go. So next slide is about academic partnership. So this is, if you look at the, as you can see the screen, the International Telematic University, or UNINET, this is one of the most popular university in Italy, and this comes in the top 10 ranking in the Europe, and most of the programs are offered by this particular university. Second academic partner is CUC, Concordia University, Chicago. And this CUC will be offering us two of their program, like MA in Innovation and Entrepreneurship, and the second is MBA, or Masters in Business Administrations. So these two programs will be offered by this particular university, which is from the USA. Okay, so these are some of the feedback from two of our students that have been studying with BSBI. Okay, so programs. Now you look at the list of the programs that we have. So as I've started saying in my initial session that BSBI is a Berlin School of Business Innovation. So as name suggests, business and innovation. So most of the programs is from the business background, and very soon, probably in the month of August, we will also be adding some of the new programs in engineering, in hospitality, in undergraduation. So the list will be bigger, and obviously there will be some of the new courses. But at the moment, we have these programs, which is 2 programs in undergraduation, and remaining most of the programs will be in the business masters. So which includes international health management, innovation and entrepreneurship, international tourism, hospitality and event management, strategic marketing, finance and investments, global MBA, MBA in maritime and shipping management, and then MBA from CUC. Okay, so the last program is also, we have a program called DBA, Doctorate in Business Administration. So these were about the courses. Now I'm moving to the next slide, which is the course fees. Look at the course fees now. You'll be again surprised to know the fee structure, that how affordable BSBI is, being located at such a reputed city. Still, we are very affordable. So look at the fee structure for BA with Foundation. BA with Foundation is basically a 4-year course, which includes 1-year foundation diploma and the 3-year of BA or BBA. So the first year fees will be 6,500 euros. And the good part is you are going to get 500 euros of discount or scholarship if you apply after this particular session through SDFC and through overseas education pathway. So you will get this particular discount. So technically your fees will again be less 500 euros, and you have to pay only 6,000 euros for the first year. And the second year fees for the BA, second, third and fourth year fees will be 9,500 euros. And if you apply with the BSBI, by registering with the SDFC and overseas education pathway, you will be given 1,500 euros of extra benefit or extra discount. So your fees will come down to 8,000 euros again for the first, second, third, and fourth year. Okay, 3 years fee will be 8,000 each. Moving forward to the next course, which is BA in Economics and Business Administration. This is a 3-year of degree course, and the fees is 9,500 euros per annum. And intake wise, you can see intake is February, May, and October. So the fees for the BA course is 9,500 euros, and the discount will be given, or scholarship or early bird discount we can say, because this is not permanent, or this is not kind of that this discount will be there forever, but it can close down any moment, the moment we have all the seats filled. So your fees will be coming down to 8,000 euros. Fees for the MBA. So please note that this particular MBA, the third course, is a 2-year course, and this is awarded by the CUC, which is Concordia University, Chicago. And the duration of this particular course is 2 years, and the annual fees is 9,000 euros. And the best part is that BSBI is going to give you the highest discount or highest scholarship in this particular course. You are going to get 2,000 euros of scholarship for the year, every year. So total your fees will be 18,000 euros minus 4,000 euros of discount in both the years. So your fees will come down to again 14,000 euros, 7,000 each. So see, a US degree in 14,000 euros, I don't think you can get it this deal anywhere else apart from BSBI. Moving forward to the global MBA. Global MBA and maritime and shipping management. These 2 courses have the same fee structure, and the duration is also same, which is 18 months. And fees, as you can see, the international fees is 13,250. And obviously, the discount and the scholarship in both the courses will be 1,500 euros. The another course is basically MA in Innovation Entrepreneurship. Again, this is a 2 years course, and the fees is 7,500 euros. But I think I don't want to go in the details of every course. What you can do is to know more about the fee structure and more details about every individual course. You can write to the consent for contact person, and they will be sharing the details of every course. They'll be sharing the brochure with all of you. Moving forward to the entry requirement of BSBI, like what are the requirements, what are the academic requirements, or what is the age limit to get into the BSBI. For undergraduation, especially for the BA course, 18 years is minimum age, and one needs to have 12 year of school experience, schooling certificate like the 12th pass, and 60% score with IELTS 6 band overall, not less than 5.5. And also, if somebody wants to go for the BA with foundation course, so we need minimum age is 17 years, and IELTS requirement is 5 overall, not less than 4.5. So these are the requirement to get into the undergraduate courses. Post graduation, it's the same. Just difference is basically the age, which is 21 years, and academic qualification is basically a degree from a recognized university. IELTS is 6 band overall, not less than 5. So these are the requirements to get into the BSBI. Again, I would say before I move on to the next slide, please type your question. If you have any kind of doubts or any query you have, please write in the chat box. And then very shortly, in another 10 minutes, I think I should be replying to each and every question of yours. Thank you. Now, CUC entry requirement. This is a Concordia University, Chicago requirement. I think it's almost same like the other one. Minimum age is 21 years and a bachelor degree from a recognized university. And obviously, the academic requirement or percentage would be 60%. Not it should not be less than that. Maybe 1 or 2%. Obviously, we can negotiate. If anybody has experience, obviously we can look at the little less percentage also. As far as English requirement or English proficiency is concerned, we need 6 band overall, not less than 5.5. So these are the two requirements. I think this career services. I think I have already shared most of the points about this, like what BSBI as a college does. Employability services. Obviously, we help you in terms of connecting you to the different industries, career guidance, coaching pool, networking events, and company representations. So these are the support that you can expect from us. Accommodation in Berlin. Accommodation is basically, we have a huge team, we have a huge, I would say, choice, multiple choices, and whatever kind of requirement you have, that will be fulfilled. For example, if you're looking for a sharing apartment, you can, we have, available space. If you need an independent house, if you need independent floor or apartment, we can also help you to get that. But obviously, the price will be different for every category. Yes, so this was all about BSBI today. Now, if you have any kind of questions, so please feel free to answer. And now, thank you so much.